Tyra Banks, author of The Purpose-Filled Woman, and I'm so excited that you're tuning in today. I'm an author, speaker, and financial coach, and I travel and help women tap into their passion and their purpose and get their money right so they can live in their greatness every day. And so that's what I'm excited about doing. And all the work that I do is centered around empowering people. And so whether it's me writing books or speaking or coaching women, helping people start their businesses. I love training parent advocates at our schools, our excellence, or helping to organize the CLA program, which helps African American girls make better decisions, become assertive, and avoid things like teen pregnancy and HIV. All those things, they all sound so different. And when I tell people, oh, yeah, got a master's in nonprofit management, but I work in financial services every day. They're like, what? How are you doing these two different things? One is very businessy, corporate. One is very nonprofits, ministries, and charities. It's because everything that I do is about empowerment, because that's my passion. My purpose is empowering everyday people to create substantive change. So whether it's in society, in their family, or in their own personal life, that's what I get excited about. So work that matches that, that's what gets my blood pumping, the juices flowing in my head. And so, I was thinking this morning about this. I look at it every day. I have it on my dresser, and it says, "You make me brave." And my mommy gave it to me. So I don't know if you're like me, things that your mom gives you, it does something to you, because mommies know you in a way. And whether this is your birth mom, an adopted mom, a mommy knows you in a way that nobody else does. She calls when she feels something might be wrong with you, right? She didn't even have to hear it in your voice. She feels it in her gut. Well, she gave me this as she was making a major life decision. And empowering people is my thing. It's what I love to do. So I'll stop if she calls and she has a question about a move that she wants to make in life. We bounce things off each other. And I appreciate and love that we have that relationship, that we have that common respect for each other. And as she was making a major life decision, she gave me this. Because in her mind, me believing in her, seeing something in her, it makes her feel brave. The funny part is, and why I look at it every day, is because she makes me feel brave. She makes me see that I can do it. That even at times when she maybe was worried about me, she still knew in her gut, that's Tyra. She'll be all right. She can do it. When you're looking for work that matches your purpose, you got to have those kind of people in your corner to bounce those ideas off. Because there'll be times when what other people say you're good at is going to ring in your head, and you'll think, maybe I should walk that path. Everybody says I'm so good with computers. Maybe I should be in that field. There'll be times where you look at yourself and you say, I've always done this type of work, and maybe my next career should be in line with that. Maybe that's my purpose. Or I really like music. Maybe I'm passionate about that. Maybe that's my purpose. There'll be times when you don't feel as settled in yourself. That's natural. That's normal. Every great person I've ever met has gone through that. So don't doubt yourself, and don't look down on yourself. If you have those moments where you question, can I do it? Or for you guys like myself who've had a setback before, can I do it again? Do I have what it takes? When you're thinking about what work do I want to put my energy into every day, those types of questions are going to come up. And so I want to encourage you, number one, get the people in your corner who make you brave. Get the people around you who are going to call you out of your shell when you want to go in and hide. Number two, be willing to sacrifice first. Be willing to put in the sweat equity, to get the mentors, to humble yourself, to seek wise counsel. Be willing to be the student first, to work for not as much first. Be willing to sacrifice. And one of the clues that I found to finding your purpose is, what are the things you're willing to sacrifice for? What are the things that you're willing to say, you know what, I'm not going to go to the movies tonight because my friend needs me to help with XYZ. Follow those breadcrumbs, because those things, I said crumbs, Crumbs. Follow the breadcrumbs because they'll help lead you to where you're supposed to be. And so dismiss what others think about your randomness. Now, that was one of my struggles, right? Because I didn't want to look random. Here I am. I got my bachelor's degree is family and consumer science. I really wanted to be like a licensed practical counselor, help families. Then I meet a mentor who whisked me away to DC, and I get into politics and public service, and I get into nonprofit work, community organizing. So I do that for a stint. And then I realized that government is not going to be the way we're going to change lives. Y'all, I probably need to eat breakfast because I'm jacking up these words today. Not lives. So I realized government's not going to be the way to make the change that I want to see happen in the world. It's going to be through everyday people. And so I get back into community work. And people say, you know what, Tyra, you're kind of random. And I had to learn to say, I don't care. First of all, those are not likely going to be the people that if your light's about to get cut off or if your phone is about to get cut off, that you could call them. Okay, first of all, not likely to be those people. Secondly, the people who joke about your randomness but tell you, but I notice you're consistent about X, those are the people who know you. Those are your relationships that transpire things in you. They transfer power to you when you feel powerless, when you feel lost, when you can't stop crying. Those are the friends that I want you to listen to. So oftentimes they might tease you about being random, but they'll notice and they'll help you remember the song that's in your heart when you forget the words to it. Those are the friends I want you to listen to. So dismiss what others think about your randomness. And, one of the things that we often think is that other people are looking at us and thinking more about us than they really are. Right? I remember, and sometimes people say things, they don't even think about what they're saying. I remember a woman who I look up to when I was first getting started in Primerica. I was nervous. I felt like, can I really do this? And I asked her, when she asked, what are you doing these days? Because she knows Tyra, and I'm always doing something different. And I said, I'm a district leader in Primerica. And she was like, you doing that? And the look on her face and the way she said it, it just deflated me and it hurt. Now, years later, she's changed careers. And she told me one day, she said, girl, you go, girl, you build your business. And I'm so proud of you. And I said, you remember when you looked at me, you told me you doing that? And she was like, no, I don't remember that. Guess what? I thought more about it than she did. I thought harder about it than she did. So oftentimes you got to dismiss the tape that's playing over and over in your head because people aren't thinking about you as much as you think they're thinking about you. And if they are the people that are thinking about you, they're probably petty. If they're the kind of people that's pointing that kind of thing out. If they're not empowering you and supporting you and speaking life into you, you got to dismiss them. And that's a practice. That's an art. I remember Miss Ronnie, who's so dear to my heart, the late state representative Ronnie Edwards. I worked for her as a councilwoman. And she would tell me there's a art to know. There's a ministry to saying no to people, saying no to the things that people say, the requests that they have. It's a ministry. And she said, well, the more you learn that ministry, the closer you'll be to your real self. Because you'll say yes to the things that are essential to you and that feed you. And you'll say no to people, requests, projects, even the ones that sound good that don't match that. And so I carry that with me every day. And the third thing is to look for peace over comfort. See, oftentimes the things that we're purposed to do, the work that is going to feel really good to us, is not going to be in our comfort zone. And that's a hard pill to swallow. Because sometimes we'll see things that we want and we wish we were like the people who could have them or who did them. I challenge you to think of it as, I am like that person. I just got to get through some of this other crap that I got going on with me. I am like that. I am built for that, right? Outside of things that maybe just aren't for us, right? Like if I had no hands, I wouldn't go become a beautician, right? So that's not for me. But things that I just need to improve how I think, and I need to improve who I am in here and how I see myself, in order to have that thing, yes, that thing is for me. Because it's causing you to strip away some parts that aren't serving you very well. So it'd be outside of your comfort zone, but guess what? All the fun lies outside of your comfort zone. When I think about NFL players and how they got to run into each other, and that's some serious impact. Who really wants to get hit? who really wants to break something. Like, I doubt that they just want that part, but all the fun, the action, the championship lies outside of the locker room, outside of the comfort, outside of staying clean. See, along this road to purpose, you got to get gritty. Sometimes you got to get down in the dirt, get it out the mud. I think was it Eugene Lazard says that, sometimes you got to get it out the mud. Sometimes you have to get down and get past yourself, get more comfortable with being uncomfortable if that's what it takes. And I look at people who go on shows like Shark Tank. It's like, can you imagine the guts to go get shot down, to not be validated, and to get back up and continue running that same business and tweaking it and innovating so that you can be better and go right back out again and pitch again? Come on, that's guts. And so it takes a process to get that way. And that process is outside of your comfort zone. So seek peace about decisions versus comfort. Follow after that peace. And I think when you look at these 4 things, you'll really find yourself bumping into the work. Like, I notice a lot of times the referrals for the work that matches who I am, it just comes to me. As you begin to walk that road, you light up, you become attractive, you become magnetic. People want to see you in those roles. They see you as that person. And so I want to encourage you along your path as you sometimes may struggle to find the work that matches who you really are. Lean back on this video, replay it, check out the book. A lot of the things that I talk about in the videos, you'll find an in-depth look at them in the book. So check it out, thepurposefulledwoman.com. If you have any questions, comments on this video, things that you want to see me do videos on in the future, just shoot me an email, thepurposefulledwoman@gmail.com.
Thank you for listening to the Purpose-Filled Woman podcast. Subscribe today so you never miss an episode. For more empowerment, check out thepurposefilledwoman.com.